Hey everybody, welcome to another Pro Acoustics Tech Talk. I'm Nathan, and today we're going to talk about how to set up classroom audio systems. All right, so setting up a classroom audio system can significantly enhance the learning environment by ensuring that there's clear audio for the students. Here's kind of a step-by-step guide of what we need to think through so that we can kind of put together a basic audio system for your classroom. First, we need to assess the classroom's needs. Number one, how big is it? We got to determine the size of the space so that we know how many speakers we need to cover it. Is it a 20 by 20 standardized classroom? Is it a massive lecture hall? That kind of thing. That size of the room then informs what is the audience size. Do we need speakers for the whole room or just for a particular area? Is a big lecture hall, but we only have a certain area where students actually sit. We may not need speakers everywhere. And then kind of the purpose of the space. What's the primary purpose of the sound system? Is it voice lift for the teacher, to amplify the teacher's voice? Are we just enhancing presentations, by basically reinforcing whatever we have coming out of the projector or the display? Are we facilitating classroom discussions? Are we doing, remote learning? Is it just background music, or is this full range music for a music classroom? Do we need to tie in emergency announcements or broadcasts? Is this for special events like assemblies or small plays? Are we even going to be recording everything? All of that informs what we ultimately need for the audio system for that space. So then from there, we need to select the right equipment. We need the right type of speakers. Do we have a drop tile ceiling? If so, we might be able to look at a speaker array like the Pure Resonance Audio SD4 here. Or if we need individual ceiling speakers, how many do we need? Where do they need to be mounted? What hardware needs to go along with it? Or if we have a hard sheetrock ceiling, do we want to look at smaller wall mount speakers or open hanging pendant speakers? All of that basically needs to be determined in order to know what to include with our audio system. From there, we need an amplifier to power these speakers. Can we get by with a small mixer amplifier, something nice and simple with just a few inputs? Or do we need a larger mixer for lots of microphones? Then we have to figure out how big of an amplifier do we need. And then from there, there's lots of different microphone options. We do have some infrared microphones that can be worn around a teacher's neck, or we also have lavalier microphones to be clipped to the shirt, over the ear mics, a handheld microphone for Q&A. Basically, we have lots of microphone options that we need to figure out what we ultimately need to best serve your classroom. When installing the system, then we need to figure out, do we have the option to cut holes in ceiling tiles? Do we have the option to cut holes into our drywall or sheetrock, or what that process looks like? When also installing, we kind of have to plan things out. Where we're going to have microphones located, where are we going to put the electronics so they're out of the way, and and other factors along those lines in order to keep things out of the hands of students, which kind of makes the classroom environment a little bit more unique than maybe some other applications like a boardroom or something like that. By following all these steps to kind of figure out what sound system is right for you, you then can kind of get the equipment you need, and we can walk you through how it all goes together. Until next time, guys, I am Nathan, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.